What is up, YouTube? Another arm wrestling thoughts video from India, and this time it's about the preparation for a tournament. Since I am getting ready for Europeans and Poland, it's happening next weekend for me. We'll talk about simply the things that we can do in order to feel great on the tournament day, the things that you can do maybe during the last couple of weeks before the tournament, and maybe also what not to do. So that's basically the topic for today. And I don't have any plans, so let's see where it goes. But let me just start from the beginning. Let's say we have a month before a tournament. What can we do to get ready, right? So I think already a month before a tournament, I would start reducing the effort level in my table time practices. I would start, so I could basically start recovering little by little, even if I'm still somehow working, still training, but the effort would be lower, and maybe the breaks in between the practices would be higher. So for example, if I'm training 2 times a week at the table normally, I would reduce it to 1 time a week. So I would only do it once a week. So in my case, for example, we have a great practice on Monday, and Thursday is the day where we have less people. So maybe I would say, okay, let's just do it on Monday. I would start skipping Thursdays, and also during the practice, maybe I wouldn't pull the strongest guys anymore. I would choose someone who is maybe a little bit weaker than me, and I would start being quite static, but just hold more, just making sure my joints and my lock is somehow healthy and feels good. So that's the first thing I would do if I know that I have a competition in the near future. And then of course, during all this time, I would be here in the gym every day, doing some lightweight blood flow recovery exercises, a lot of triceps, some pull-ups for the back. I really noticed how doing pull-ups somehow makes me so much more awake during the tournament, and if I don't do them, I might feel much worse. Okay, so let's say if we have only 2 weeks left, I think it's somehow a good time to do something extreme, and the goal here would be to wake up the muscles, not necessarily damage any joints or tendons, but something, maybe I would, for example, work a lot on throwing the dumbbell like this, and I would make sure that my muscles like biceps is working, the grip, the fingers, and I would go hard. I would do it only once, one day, 2 weeks before the tournament, but I would go hard. So afterwards, my biceps is sore, my shoulders are sore, everything is sore, and that somehow ensures me that the body gets a good shock, and it knows okay, let's be ready. So just to prevent the muscle being a little bit too asleep and so on, I want to wake it up, and I know that I still have another 2 weeks to recover. I know that it's only that extreme exercise is mostly affecting my muscle, so the tendons and joints are going to be healthy. and the muscle will recover in 2 weeks. So that's why I'm willing to go hard just to wake it up. And yeah, so that's what I do 2 weeks before the match. And right after that, I stop all the extreme training. No more table time as well. Just blood flow recovery, and I start to do some stretching. Extremely light, but maybe some weird position stretching. And I feel like it has a very good effect. It's hard to describe, but yeah, if you really stay for, let's say, 10 minutes or even more under some extreme light loading, like the rubber bands, it feels like the muscle is healing up in a very good way, like it's in a healthy way. Under some tension, it's always great. Plus, it also generates some blood flow. So yeah, after this, the period where you only have 2 weeks before the tournament and towards the tournament, stretching plus lightweight triceps, a bit of biceps, some fingers, pull-ups, but very light in this case, just to make sure that you're moving. Because if you don't do anything at all, then the body might just shut off a little bit and just relax too much, which is not great. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And now it's Tuesday now, so we have another 4 or 5 days until the tournament. I just came here, did some triceps, did some fingers. I'll probably throw the dumbbell just a little bit. But everything feels great now. So yeah, I feel like I'm ready. IFA Europeans in Poland, it should be a good atmosphere. So I'm really waiting for it. It's gonna be a great weekend. I will try to compete for the Danish team this time. I always like to compete for the team where I'm trained, for the guys who I'm training with. So yeah, this time I will represent Team Denmark, and they do have quite a big team, I think. Well, not too big, but 16 people or 20, something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Another small exercise which I really like to do helps me to warm up. I'm not sure if I showed it before, but it looks something like this, where you keep rotating, and it really warms up the pronator and supinator muscles. It's quite light, and yeah. So another thing which I keep doing every day before the rest of the exercises. But okay, that's just a short summary of how my preparation looks like before a tournament. And also don't forget to eat well, so meat. See ya.